Entertainment.
Today is a beautiful day. We started R&B week. We set it off with Johnny Gill, the living legend. We had 7th Streeter yesterday. Tonight, we have a big boy on. A big boy. It's the biggest show in the game. Like, if you're not understanding or you're not bearing witness to what's going down in the hip-hop game, it's hip-hop, it's R&B week because we said so. And so we bring the biggest people on the planet Earth because we said so. You guys acting funny with me. And so let me, too much real shit going on. Chris Paul got the COVID. This year looked like it would be the year that he won a chip. Phoenix is clicking on all levels. CP3, finally, the basketball gods looked as if he would be crowned. Finally. Unfortunately, you can have an Hall of Fame career. And if you do not win a chip, they do not rate you. That's why every night on TNT, you see them clowning Charles Barkley. He won Patrick Ewing. Yeah, yo, you're disgusting, man. Why you fuck with my Knicks like that? Why you want to bother my Knicks? Who is your team, Mayor?
I'm a LeBron stan.
Yeah, I'm a LeBron stan too, but the big bad wolf ain't in there this year. He ain't in there this year. So, Kawhi Leonard tore his ACL. Kawhi Leonard tore his ACL. Now, that means the Clippers are not going to win in the West. I had them to win the West. These injuries are serious. Maybe the bubble season was too quick to this season. We saw LeBron hurt. We saw AD hurt. And so major problems in the NBA. Chris Paul out for a couple of days, maybe 2 weeks, quarantine, 10 to 14 days. That's enough for them to be down 3. Donovan Mitchell, too much heat. Friend of the show, been right here. Where you at? Donovan Mitchell in the hot seat. Now, Jay-Z, Jonathan Mannion. Now, I'm not going to pick a side in this. But the rumor out there in the streets is Jay-Z dropped a lawsuit on Jonathan Mannion. If you do not know who Jonathan Mannion is, he's probably the greatest hip-hop album cover photographer ever. Now, Jonathan Mannion and other photographers have an understanding that if they you can hire them to shoot your album cover. But if they took that picture, they was the guy who did the labor for the picture, they own the copyright of the photo. I never agreed with that. Just me personally. Just like I feel like producers who don't make the beat ain't really producers. But that's just none of my business because everybody I know in the music game who I respect and love, 9 times out of 10, did not produce the beat. So now imagine you come up with a concept, you're shooting your album cover, legendary album, and now they own the actual picture. So now, I don't know the science behind it, but they say Jonathan Mannion, in order for Jay-Z to use his pictures, he had to ask permission. Jonathan Mannion was about to start selling merch with the Reasonable Doubt covers and all that. this is one of those things where legally it might be correct with the law, and morally it doesn't sound right to me in common sense. Now, do I got love for Jonathan Mannion? Yes, I do. He's a legend. He's an icon. I see Spiff TV telling me I learned the hard way. I had to pay $500K. I remember a couple of years ago, J-Lo took a picture that she's in, posted it on Instagram, and the photographer sued her for posting herself on Instagram and said it's their photo of you.
You can't make this shit up.
You can't make it up, right? So I wouldn't be real as shit on Jonathan Mannion because I got nothing but love and respect for the man. Hopefully they'll figure it out. Hopefully something to happen, but I don't know what to tell you. If there's a guy to sue to change a law, there will be none greater than Jigga Jay-Z. DJ Surge, what's up? So Jonathan Mannion, let me tell you a funny story. I was with Jonathan Mannion one time flying into Fort Lauderdale. What does Spiff say? Spiff look like he really lost money. He's really, I'll take care of you, the one word you use when you do a photo shoot with a photographer. And so, this boy, he won't say, Spiff don't be on here like that. He said,
Might have to bring him on.
he said, yo, that boy got sued, right? He got sued. He's like, yo, fuck that. Cost me $500,000. I learned the hard way. That's crazy.
Spiff is the expert right now.
Yeah, you get sued for posting yourself. And so, yeah, I know Trina and Eve is on Versus right now, and I never go against Versus. I fucked up, and I wasn't paying attention to that. It is Tupac Shakur's birthday. One of the most legendary, most influential artists ever. A martyr for hip-hop. A martyr. And so you can't say Tupac without saying Biggie. And so if we had a coin, a hip-hop coin, one side, like heads or tails, one side would be Tupac, one side would be Biggie. Now, Tupac Shakur was raised by Black Panthers. So even though he knew the knowledge and he wanted to share his consciousness, he still was mindful of reaching the masses and making hit records like, how do you want it? How do you feel? And gone too soon. And I'll tell you, the first time I met Tupac Shakur, I was at Jack the Rapper. I was in front of the hotel with the Wu-Tang Clan, and we were all freestyling. A guy walks up, he got a red bandana, and he got two guns in his hand. So he's like, yo, Crack, what's up? And I'm like, yo, what's up? But I didn't know who it was. And they was like, yo, it's me, Tupac. And so Tupac Shakur could never be duplicated. I definitely don't know. I may be dumb or naive. I don't think there's a young artist really talking that consciousness like Tupac did. Happy birthday, Tupac Shakur. One of the greatest GOATs in hip-hop history. Now, Versus is going on. This is a big no-no. But let me see if I could get my guest on and we could just shoot through. Right? Damn, I don't see him on here. Wow. Let me find out. Damn, I don't see the guard on this shit at all. And so, Clark Kent, I got the mayor here. The mayor says it's out. Complex has a show with B. called Brackets. And they asked who had the sickest sneaker collection in hip hop.
They asked me to rate the best hip hop.
It came down to the last two.
To you and Clark.
Clark Kent, Fat Joe, and you flipped it. Yo, I got lucky. I could have lost.
I was stuck on stupid. I said there's no right answer. I was stuck on stupid for like a while.
I was stuck today. I did the show today.
You can't tell them the subject.
I can't tell them the subject, but I was stuck in the last two. If I had a coin, I would have tossed because it was just too I'll give the free game. Nobody gotta go through no drama with a photographer. Reciprocal rights. So when you shoot with them, you ask for reciprocal rights.
Or you deny them reciprocal rights. What is it?
They can use it and you can use it. Your own photos too. Reciprocal rights.
Reciprocal rights. Right.
Hey, artists out there, you learn something new, free game. And so, yeah, that's it. Reciprocal rights. We need that. Cause damn, Spip, I never seen you so passionate about something. They got you, huh? God damn, 500K, he said. It costed him 500K. 500K is $500,000.
That sure hurts.
That's 30 teacher salaries a year
That's a big punch.
for a picture with you on it. Oh no, this is crazy. A picture with you on it. Now, could you own the picture? Could you start doing merch and selling merch with the person's face on it and all that? If you were starting, let's be realistic. You were starting. I don't want to shit on Jonathan Mannion.
Great guy.
I love him. I know him my whole life.
Great guy.
He done my album covers. The point is, so does Khaled doesn't own We the Best Pictures? All these photo shoots he does with Jonathan Mannion owns it?
That's a great kind of question.
Yo, Khaled, reciprocal, what was it called? Reciprocal rights? I gotta write that shit down, man. Reciprocal rights.
Not that I'm dropping an album, but it's nice to know.
Bro, you got to know, man. You got to know this shit because this is crazy. Yes. So, you know, in hip hop, we make some couple of dollars, but when the man's saying 500K, right? What's your average teacher salary a year? 20, 30, 40,000?
40,000.
I'm not trying to diss him.
No, it's just a low paying salary. They're very underpaid. 30, 40,000.
10 to 15 teachers salary who got to teach your badass kids every day in a snowstorm, rain, or shine. Yeah, he got hit for that. And most people will never see reciprocal rights. Most people will never see $500,000 in their
How much
life.
money you got? 500,000 hurts.
I got sued one time. You want to hear this one? Latino love, guys. Let me give you one. If Neo don't show up, I got some shit for you right now. Man, he's a good guy. But listen, let me give you one. When we were signed to Loud Records, I gotta take this one off. Yo, Smith, I gotta take this one off. And I guess if Neo don't come, we can end the show early because Versus is on. But listen, Latino love. I have been fucked and raped with Latino love my whole life. Okay? And this is like supposed to be like, yo, Joe, the Latinos. Okay. I'll tell you the first one, you are the leader. He said, yo. He said, but you are the leader. Yo, Smith, yo, are you high tonight? You on one tonight? Let me tell you something. The first one was Jelly Bean Benitez. He used to allegedly produce a Madonna, Cosby Show, all the Latinos. He made the Mexican. So when I first started rapping, it's crazy big pun is here. When I first started rapping, he came to me. He had a Latino rap label. I was already signed. So he said, yo, I want to do a publishing deal with you. More to the story is the man gave me $50,000 for my publishing when I was like 19 on some Latinos Unite, this, that. He robbed me and never gave me $1 since. He made millions and millions of dollars off my publishing. It wasn't until just before Lean Back, I got my shit back. But he still owns my early shit. He won't give me a fucking accounting. He's a fucking crook, a straight crook, a piece of shit. Y'all know I won't say that unless he's a piece of shit. He's a crook, a piece of shit. That's it. That's number one Latino love. What was the next Latino love? Damn, boy, I had it.
I remember that one. I don't remember the other one.
You remember that one, but Spit, what we was talking about? Oh, fuck. I can't believe I forgot that shit. I should have started with that one. I just got, I got lost in that. Damn, Smith, what the fuck we was talking about? Yeah, I got robbed for millions and millions of dollars. He also robbed Big Pun. He also robbed Big Pun. Big Pun, we ain't know no better. When I signed him, he had to sign the Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean robbed him too. Jelly Bean's a terrible crook. You should feel terrible if he's your family and you got any love for him. He's a piece of shit. Right? What else I was saying? Yo, Brooklyn Batty, what was I about to say about the Latino okay. And this is why Latino love the leader. Damn, I was gonna say some shit. Wait, hold up. Damn, he fucked me up, man. What we was talking about before that? Damn, he said, you're the leader, you trying to bust a move. Boom, boom, boom. Hold up, man. I swear I'm trying to figure this out. Damn, I fucked up. We talking about what? Jonathan Mannion with the picture.
Jonathan Mannion, the picture, the rights, all that stuff. And then you said you got hit twice on Latino Love, and you spoke about Jelly Bean first. I don't even think you
No, I had a big one. Oh! Loud Records, Carlos Pimentel. Are you guys ready for this one? Jelly Bean needs to be canceled. I don't know what that means, but get mad at him if you want. You can't do shit to him. So, boom. Loud Records, right? When we was on Loud Records with Pun, there was a Dominican guy, young, who was the entertainment lawyer for Loud Records. His name was Carlos Pimentel. We thought he was a super cool dude. So we had love for him. He told me, Joe, I'm going to start my own firm. I'm going to start my firm. And for Latino Love, that had nothing to do with me, I write this man a $25,000 check to wish him well. Out of my pocket, I gave the man a $25,000 check. Joseph Cartagena, wish you well. Congratulations, my brother. Do your thing. Out of love. I didn't owe him $1. I didn't have to. Just a young brother doing his thing. The man goes and rents a space because he's talking about a $500,000 lawsuit, right? Lawsuit. Let me explain this one to you, Spiff. The man goes and rents a space for his new law firm. I don't know none of this. I never stood foot inside that fucking office in my life. I never stood foot inside that shit in my life. I gave him a check out of love. Latino love. Latino pride to the people. The man goes and rents a space in Manhattan, an office, which I never stood in. I never went in there one day. He puts down the check I gave him and forwards it to the landlord as if he lies to them and tell him Fat Joe's my partner. He took the check and forwards it to the landlord and says, Fat Joe's my partner. Here's the down payment to get the office. The man is in the office for 2-3 years and never paid rent. The landlord says, oh, Fat Joe, they sue me. I get the biggest lawyer you ever thought of in Manhattan, paid them about $400,000 or $500,000. When it came down to it, they beat me in the lawsuit and I had to pay $800,000 in the lawsuit, bro. I tried to sign the check to them when I lost, and my hand couldn't. My lawyer had to go like this with me and write Joseph Cartagena. I just couldn't write the check. Latino love, Smith. Latino love. And all this for looking out for a motherfucker. Got no money with him, showing them love. You can't tell me about the scumbag shit that's going on out here. You can't tell me about the shit. I've been through it all. You can't tell me about the scumbag shit going on. Yeah, it's hard out here, man, because the talentless take advantage of the talented. That's what I notice in this rap game. People get around you not to know what you know. You might be very smart and knowledgeable or something, but they get around you and ask questions to know what you don't know, so they can take advantage of you. And I personally have never in my life been robbed with a guy with a ski mask nor a pistol.
No, a suit and tie and a pen.
Anytime I got robbed, it's by some educated, most likely Latino love that looks like a smart guy and robbed the shit out of me and took advantage of me. Oh, he doesn't know about that money overseas? Let me look up that money overseas. He don't know about that. So they get around you to know what you do not know. Not what you know. A person could be talking to you. You know, it's almost like when you with your girl, she'll ask you questions about the tennis match, the this, the that. The whole time she's trying to figure out where the fuck you was at, who you with, this, that. Same shit with these guys taking advantage of talented artists. Be careful.
We live in a world where
And even though they sue you, they'll tell the feds on you.
we live in a world where it sucks to be the creative.
Yeah, we live in a world where it sucks to be the creative. And the crazy shit is, you got to understand, the creatives have so much empathy. Creatives feel things that other people don't feel, and they feel for the people. Where you got a guy like DMX, where he would stop and he would pray for people and all that. When you creative, you can feel. You can feel. This is a podcast, or whatever the fuck you want to call this shit. We talk and we give information. This is not called snitching. This is about people who rob you. This ain't snitching. I've been robbed for millions of dollars. And so I'm trying to educate and be transparent to anybody who listens behind me. These guys are crooks. Okay? I never pressed charges on these guys. I never sued these guys. I never gave a fuck. I just moved on and kept it real. I've never sued nobody, pressed charges on a human being in my life. I dare you to figure that one out. I dare you. I'm the wrong one. In fact, I don't know why we got cameras all over places and all that, because I'm not pressing charges anyway. So I don't know. That's not me. So, you guys are dumb, you bums. He's snitching. You don't know what snitching is. Snitching is you tell on somebody and they go to jail. And you testify on them and they go to jail. These guys, man, you want to get educated or you don't? Damn, I think Neo's a no-show.
He might be watching the verses.
He might be watching the verses like everybody else. Yo, check this out. I was thinking, if you want a super motivational story, let me see fire signs. And I got to see a bunch of them. Super fire signs, because I thought of one of my most legendary, inspirational stories. I say it all the time at marketamericashop.com convention, which we're going to be in North Carolina very soon. Super fire signs if you want this one. If you was on with me at the Triller, you might have heard it earlier, but you never heard no shit like this. And it's the realest shit you ever heard.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all focused? This is called the invisible train. The invisible train to success. I, Joseph Anthony Cartagena, believes that in everyone's life, whether you're a mechanic, a baker, a teacher, an entrepreneur, you sold oranges, you're an artist, you're an athlete, whatever you are, the invisible train to success comes in front of you in your life at one time or another. Now, if you jump on this invisible train, you will be successful for life. But most people are scared to jump on the invisible train because it seems risky. It seems like you're taking a chance with no risk, no reward. More people like to be miserable and hate their job and be safe than to take a chance and take a risk. But everybody you read about who's filthy rich took the risk. So let's get back to the invisible train. I can hear my daughter telling me, yo, get back to the invisible train. When I was on Relativity Records, it's where I got signed FloJo. We had a couple of artists on there with me. It was all about team spirit. One team, one dream, everybody fighting for each other. Common was on there. Beatnuts was on there. A bunch of groups, Chiali, a bunch of groups was on there. And so we was in this bummy little underground record label, and we would go there and hang out and just support each other. And one day, the president walks in with a videotape and says, check this out, check this out. So we sitting there, check this out. He comes in with a VHS or whatever that shit calls. He puts it in the machine. The video was Bone Thugs and Harmony. It was for the love of money, gotta get that money, man, money, man, money. If you remember that, they were floating in the air, fire on their head. This shit was a bit, so I was like, oh my God, this is the best video I've ever seen. How much is this video? He said, $1 million. I said, what? He said, $1 million. We spent $1 million. All you spend is $5,000 of FloJo's $5,000. Shit is Real's $5,000 video.
Shit is Real's one of the best videos I've ever done.
Shit is Real, FloJo. Nah, it's quality. Shit is real.
Shit is real.
The point is, here you are thinking that we in the struggle together.
Family,
this man is spending on a new group $1 million on a video. I never even thought $1 million exist. Right? So now I got a gold chain, I got a Lexus, a little apartment in Throsneck, couple of grand. I think I'm doing good. All the other artists, whatever. So I turn around and I tell all the other artists, yo, listen, we gotta go. And they're like, what do you mean we gotta go, Joe? I said, this ain't for us. We gotta go. They don't believe in us. It costs money to make money. They spending $5,000 on our video. We over here keeping it real with these dudes, and they spending $1 million on other dudes. They don't believe in us. So now the other artists who I encouraged to go were like, yo, Joe, we got gold chains. We all right though, Joe. See? No risk, no reward. So I said, I gotta go. Thank God Relativity said, you can leave, Joe, no problem. You know, I was a little scared at the time. I was still wet behind it. I was still 1 foot in the streets. They were scared. They was like, oh, no, Joe, okay, if you want to leave, not a problem. We're good. We love you for life. You can go, right? So when I step out, little do I know, the invisible train to success was right there when I stepped out. I get on the train. No less than 6 months later, I had my own record label with Atlantic Records, became a millionaire. This is from $5,000 in the account to owning my own label. And no more than a year and a half later to 2 years, I had Big Pun going double platinum. So I could have took the safe route, keep the chain, the partner, but I took the risk. And the invisible train was there. What I am telling all y'all is your time's going to come. Remember, stay in the game. You never know. Stay in the game. You never know. And my point is, Dr. Dre, he discovered Death Row, NWA. He was worth like $300 million. Him and Suge Knight fought. He walked away. Suge Knight kept $300 million. He believed in himself. He stepped on the invisible train. He discovers 50 Cent and Eminem. He's probably worth $50 million. You would think that's enough. The man came back on the invisible train. He stayed in the game and discovered the headphones and became a billionaire. Now, he stood in the game. He never knew. Exactly. Trust the process. What he said, what Lindy said, he was, Dr. Dre wrote, I don't know. Well, in any case, I'm being very disrespectful to the queens, Trina and Eve. I thought we had Neo coming on tonight. And so, God bless you guys. I'm going to get off and watch this Versus. Because that's what we're supposed to do. Let's go support the queens. Tomorrow, Cool from Cool in the Gang. Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday. Papoose already commented. Go, everybody, go to Versus. I love y'all. The biggest show in the game. Peace.